What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to Gunner's Profiles, where we make the heat go boom. You already know what it is. Now you must consume real content when real content is presented. So trip out. This is how we're gonna do it today, man. As you see by that thumbnail right there, Adam Dos, right? Adam 22 has made a lot of moves in this past week, and I spoke on it a little bit yesterday, but I want to get more in depth because it seems like he's trying to play out a real one. You know, I've always liked AD. When it came to No Jumper, I thought AD was the man. I think he presented the streets to us. I think he was well respected in the streets, and he had that aura around him of realness, of respectability. You know, someone who came from where he really said he comes from. And there was no denying it. You know, plenty of people got on No Jumper with a whole lot of flim-flam stories about they were from a certain particular area and they really weren't. And, you know, just had a lot to say. But when it comes to, you know, someone like AD, I mean, they kept it goalie, they kept it gutter, they kept it real. And, you know, that was the type of personification we needed for validation that was a real channel. Now, you have Adam. And we all know Adam Graham Mason comes from somewhere over the rainbow, you know, where Skittles are produced. You know, he's chilling with the leprechauns. And somehow, along the line, he was able to get validated and his channel blew up. Because of street credibility. Now, to what degree of street credibility do you have? I can't call it like an alcoholic guard. He can't call it either. But I guess, you know, Adam was able to have some connections and make things happen. I talked to Milk 74 Lech, and he told me the other day, yeah, you know, he felt that that Adam was definitely a plant, that he was put in position to use the black and brown. And I slightly agree with it. You know, I everything that I see makes me wonder. You know, it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how he keeps from going under. But he definitely has ruined his channel. He definitely is trying to take it in a direction with some guys that we don't even know. So let me give you the breakdown. The other day, this all went on with Lush, this big old thing where he fired Lush because Lush was on Discord speaking behind Adam's back, or basically giving the fans or the people a little too much information. Now, when you go from one platform to another, you speak freely. Now, Lush has always been the type of person to speak what's on his mind. I never agreed with him, never cared for him, but at the same time, he sure had a lot to say. Again, he's another one that came from just being a freestyler and doing music to being presented with the opportunity to, you know, jump off No Jumper. Of course, Adam said he was feeling some type of way. Adam sat down the other day with two individuals that we don't know from Adam, literally, and expressed the feeling, basically told his side of the story, you know, with no remorse. He ain't tripping. He acting like Lush was never his friend, like AD was never his friend. He just didn't care for these guys. You could tell at the end of the day, he used them for what he could squeeze them for, and he's gone. That's it, or they're gone. And he decided that for no other reason. He was already contemplating on getting rid of Lush because he was hearing rumors Lush was speaking behind his back. But the thing he says that set him off was that Lush went on Discord and basically let AD know what Adam was saying behind his back. Now, you're mad at the man because you spoke on AD's name. You spoke about what you were going to do with AD, replace him with another brother, an AD lookalike, right? And at the end of the day, Lush spoke on it. He gave the homie the heads up. See, when you have a co-worker, usually the boss tells you something, you're like, hey, watch out. You know what, right there, I want to talk about getting rid of all of us. Just prepare yourself, because I want this already tripping. He's quick to slip in the clip in. Oh, right? And so what happens? AD, like the real one he is, got at Adam and was like, what's happening, bro? First of all, you tell me I'm not with this Tuesday show. Boo-boo anyways, without AD, right? Basically, the replacement is already in place. So Adam's like, no, this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to the Wednesday show. I'm going to keep boning Lena the plug over here. And then you're going to do this, and you're going to do that, and you're going to do this and that. Meanwhile, he's already playing chess when he's trying to have fools play checkers. He's placing dudes exactly where he wants them. Some nobodies, some people we ain't never nothing heard about. Now, another motherfucker say nah, another, like he say nah, another. We ain't heard about these cats. Great Scots! These motherfuckers don't even got a flux capacitor. How the hell are they going to go back to the future? One thing I know is for sure, Adam already had this formulated plot and plan to replace these individuals. So he fires Lush on the spot. Bye-bye, Lush. See you later. We'll catch you on Discord, or we'll see you over there finding Bigfoot. He's gone. It's, you might as well cancel Christmas. You know, you can't spread rumors or tell secrets or give the intricate details into what's going on behind the scenes without feeling some type of repercussion for that action. That's fine and dandy. I didn't like Lush anyways. I called him mush. See you later, baboso. But AD's real. And AD still struggled through the realness and said, you know what, okay, I'm going to let you go ahead and do that Tuesday thing. You can have that slot, man. I'm going to continue the struggle because the struggle is real right here. You know, he's trying to build his own platform, to which I believe is better than No Jumper, but that's just me. You know, I mean, that's my opinion in the matter. Who really cares at the end of the day? It's a damn YouTube podcast. You know, it ain't all that. You know, shout out to the real ones, you know, like Tony A. Rodham Radio and things of that nature. You know, podcasts that are for the people, by the people. Anyways, let's get back to the No Jump Off. So, AD and T-Rell decide that for no other reason. T-Rell's another real one. He decides, man, if AD ain't popping on Tuesday, I ain't popping on Tuesday. On Pyro, I ain't popping on Tuesday. You might as well go get 6'9" and whack 100 because that's where you're headed, Adam. Definitely. So T-Rell decides to rock with his boy AD, as he should. Real life, real dudes do real things. And AD gets mad because he hears that Adam is speaking on his name, and Adam already had a plan. And so he starts to call him on it, and they get into some type of wordplay, and AD says, you know what? That's on that thing. I'm out. Holmes. I don't need you, you know what I mean, as a boss that doesn't really know how to act and consist of a leader. You don't know how to be a leader, Holmes. You can't lead the Indians. That's if you're not a chief. Sasuke, you can't lead the Chiefs if you're not the coach. Sasuke, if you ain't Patrick Mahomes, you can't throw me shit, right? So he said, I'm gone. He left. And that's a good thing. But that's the beginning of the demise of No Jumper. See, no Mo Jumper. There's nothing to jump off there. You got this cat who's a reformed Nazi. Okay, he gets on there, and I seen the little thing with Poetic Flacco, and he gets on there, and Poetic Flacco's, oh, he's reformed. He's not racist anymore. I know he once was, but he changed. Everything changed. Yeah, some things do change, but some things as trickery dickery doc like that, you can never take back. This man felt some type of way against black and brown people, and now he's on a podcast that consistently promotes and has black and brown people. I don't know how that's going to work out for him. So I was scared. It's only a matter of time before his eyes are wide shut. Other than Nicole Kidman, it's just the way it is. I think what's going on in No Jumper is a tragedy. It's a tragedy because all the fans, all the people that tune in daily, that show him a lot of loyalty, love, and give him their feria. You know, Adam's over here with the big old cita like Santa Claus. Orale, Violent Claus is here though. And I'm here to tell you this. You know, all these people that he made money off the sweat and the brow off their back, it's just not a good look to automatically just change the whole get down. Now, when it's your channel, you can revamp. Slowly but surely, you can incorporate new people, new stylos, new things. It's a podcast. You know, you always want to upgrade. That's a fact. That's how you do it in YouTube. You want to bring the people what they want. You want to present them with the most intense content that you can give them and the best content you can give them. You want them to laugh. You want them to cry. You want them to look at you and say, why? You want to do all that. But I don't see these characters doing that. See, I see AD, a real one from the streets, bringing in a lot of talent. Trooping out there, marching in the ghetto, man, making things happen for Adam. And at the end of the day, Adam got the big old bag of what AD get. Well, his own righteous podcast. I'm sure he's going to blow up. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people in his lives. The man could do it on his own. Me and Dub's been saying that. So another thing popped up. You know, I don't know about you, gente, but I sit in a lane where I don't condone, you know, weirdos. I don't condone people that touch young people and things of that nature. And Adam has had several allegations of this. He had one with a 16-year-old. Ooh, wee, pobre, see. We're going to have his head up as faster than a rabbit gets. Oh, hell nah, right? And it was kind of swept under the rug. See, people forgive and forget. They forget about certain things. One thing the gun never does is forget about things like that. You know, SPM, puto. You know what I mean? Beza, mas puto, right? And you just got a lot of different individuals that are caught up in certain situations that are very unbecoming of what a man does, a real man. So Adam was he's in that loop, you know, he's in that protective housing unit loop, and doing what he does, cuz at the end of the day, like I said, people watch for the drama, people watch for the credibility, people watch to see new talent. That's what No Jumper consisted of, but is no Mo Jumper. It's not consisting of that. Now, when I think of a jumper, I just think of a bounce house that's in bouncing. You know what I mean? I don't think of a podcast because pretty much everybody that was anybody on that podcast is gone except for the Mr. Grand Mason himself, who continues to dictate and run it like Suge Knight ran Death Row. Orale, pissing in people's mouths y toda my. You know what I mean? I mean, he's already exposed his homeboy house phone. Let's get it there. You know, like I said, house phone was trying to taste the rainbow. You know, he was over there trying to eat him some Skittles, the pink pack. And, you know, this man exposed him. Supposed to be your homie, but he acted like he didn't know him. And then You know, he always tends to throw Poetic Flacco under the bus. Poetic Flacco, ain't he just a big fat fuck sitting there looking stupid? You know, he continues to be ridiculed. He continues to be slandered. He continues to be defecated on. And he still sits there fat, ugly, and smiling. I don't understand the situation there. I hate to woof on a man, but I don't think it's woofing when it's real. You know what I mean? Hey, Poetic Flacco, they already huffed, puffed, and blew your whole stilo down. You're done. And then you have authors like T-Rell, the realest and illest, and AD, and he done let them go. You know, or one went with the other like, hell nah, Charlie, man, this is a sinking ship. See the Titanic? It already done broke in half. You're in the back half, I'm in the front half. I can still jump off and swim to shore. I say Alcatraz, he got on. He did it moving. Smart move on his part. Lush, I could care. I pay him no, never mind. I could care less. I seen that one coming. That didn't last too long, did it? You know, let's see what happens with individuals like Sharp and every other cast of character that they have on there. Because that's more like the Addams Family. It's more like that. It's just a cast of characters. Now, I know my boy Dubs is going to do a video, man. We were talking about it this morning. And he's going to get more intense and give you guys more details into the situation. But I wanted to kind of throw it out there since I have that time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Catch me outside, Adam. How about that? Literally. Now, trip out. With Adam being called a weirdo and these old charges coming up, you know, which is never a good look. Somebody went on their live the other day and he actually called, he told Poetic Flacco, you know, straight up, what's up? You condone this stuff? First of all, you condone a reformed racist on here, and now you're condoning weirdo stuff. What's happening? And Poetic Flacco quickly cut the live and wasn't with that program. But the guy still recorded and, you know, jammed him up. Now, in a situation that's called hypocritical, you either believe or you don't believe. That's it. You either rock with it or you don't rock with it. And it seems like over there they rock with whatever Adam says goes. You know, it's a sinking ship. Like I said, I've never been fond of No Jumper just based on the fact that I've seen a lot of riffraff hooligan stuff going on over there. You know, when Kelpie got beat up, being a Chicano as he is, to what degree Chicano, I can call it slightly. Guard, is he even Chicano? I don't know. You know, he ain't a pimp. I know that. Nah, Nutta is never going to be, and he's an assistant pimp. You know what I mean? He comes from a long line of them, and that's what it's always going to be. But anyways, when that kid was on there, and I watched Sharp belittle him, and Almighty spit and hit him, and then Adam quickly posted the footage, and they got millions of views on it, I was in a state of shock. And a state of shock is this. When someone comes to your platform, they're to be protected. They're to be respected. You're supposed to look out for them. They're a guest. That's like a guest in my household. If someone comes in my household, I ain't gonna let the homie bomb on them. You know, I mean, they could take that shit down the street. So I got an 85-inch TV that I don't need you to break. But even before that, man, this Vato's welcome to my home. So I have to have some form of a level of respect. Because you just don't bring anyone to your house, your studio, your place of work. Nothing like that, man. You got to show some level of professionalism. Can no? I mean, that's just how I was taught. Maybe we were taught different. He was taught to, you know, bring the brown and black man down. If you can't see that, then you ain't seen nothing. That's why I like people like Milk 74 that put them on the spot and go in them hard, because they know what it really is. And Adam don't like that. You know, he don't like the expose. You know, he likes listening to expose. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling. Yes, we know your whole podcast is falling apart. Now, Adam's got several various ways of getting income. You know, it ain't going to stop them. People are still going to tune in because they love the drama. They're still going to see what's going to happen next. Is AD going to pull up? Is there going to be more fisticuffs? Are they going to get back together? Are they all going to sing Kumbaya and drink Slurpees? You know, the same one the house phone threw on Adam. Or what's going to happen? Oh, Spencer, it wasn't a Slurpee. It was a Jamba Juice. My bad. Or was it some boba? One never knows, does one. But what I do know is the wind blows over here. And over there, it blew the house down. Now, when Vato accused Poetic Flacco of hanging riffraff with funny cases, of course he denied it. Come on, man. We can't do that over here. That's my boss. So it's all right for your boss to do any old thing to kids, huh? Yeah, Spencer, that's a bad look. Got him shook. I don't know. Like I said, after hearing so many different things about Adam and seeing papeles y todo, man, the paperwork and just different various things, you know, because people can say anything they want. There's a lot of people that wolf all the time. They get me confused with other people. And like to talk that. But when you see things of that nature, it's kind of like, Adam, you know what I mean? How can I support this? I just definitely don't, and I don't want to. You know, and I think AD as a real one should have seen this coming a long time ago. That's the bone I have to pick with AD. I really don't have too many bones to pick. You know, what's black and white and rolling down the boardwalk, man? It definitely ain't me and AD fighting over a chicken bone. I'm going to tell you that much. What it is realness, recognizing realness, steel sharpening steel. And I will say this, brother, how you didn't hear these allegations and actually get at Adam, maybe you did behind the scenes. One never knows, does one. But what I do know is you definitely should have shook that spot a long time ago. But the Balta did it smooth. You know, when he found out that Adam was talking behind his back, like I'm sure Adam usually does, he got on him. And T-Rell, you're a real one for rocking with him. That's what real ones do. Now, Adam, what's going to happen next? Well, you have American History X sitting there, and you got the brother looking like he's from the Uganda. I don't know exactly what's going to happen now, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You see, that channel now is not any more freestyling. There's no more talent. Remember when they used to have hoes and they used to be over there double fisting vatos? I don't even see any of that anymore. What I see is constant bickering, constant fights, and it's in-house fighting. They're cannibalizing each other. They're tearing each other down. It's no longer what it used to be, gente. You know, remember Adam got robbed? Fakery. Remember, Kelpie got beat up? More fakery. Or was that fakery? I don't know. He was leaking, so that wasn't fakery. But it was a fakery situation. It was a situation that was set up, and he was put in the proximity of someone that didn't like him. You already knew it was going down. Now, of course, he spoke out of turn. Of course, he done said the B word. He should never said that, and almighty'd him. But he hit him with the tiger uppercut 2 or 3 times. That was it. Man, Kelpie ain't nothing but 115 pounds soaking wet, wearing state boots. Orale, Preston, stand up. I remember. I remember. And that's just what it is. So when people ask me, do you support No Jumper? Do you watch No Jumper? What do you think's happening over there? I could care less, but at the end of the day, it makes for good content. Real talk, journalism at its best, 101. This is the gun. You already know what it is, man. I have no love for some pathetic, shot in the dark or a wild community of riffraff. You know, I'm so glad that AD got on. I'm so glad that he's no mo jumper, because at the end of the day, him and T-Rell were the only real ones anyways. I ain't seen nada Vato over there as real as them cats. What I see is a manipulator, a master manipulator that's utilizing our black and brown people for his own greed. The other guy's greed. You know what I mean? He's a hassa. He don't fly straight. But what he definitely does is utilize everyone to fly around him to go ahead and bring that bread back. And people are manipulated. They think because he's a white guy with a big podcast or grand stage that they're going to come up off of it. And some people will prevail, and some people will move slow like a snail. In this case, what happens to Lush? He's on hush. I'm telling you, I might even see him locked up in Merced County, Sandy Mush. He's gone. You're out of here. We're not going to hear about him anymore. Like I said, he's going to be over there looking for UFOs or finding Bigfoot. He's going to be the next one looking for the giant on the mountain and coming up missing. What's Adam doing? He's going to continue to do what he does because it's people like us, not me in particular, but other people right here in the YouTube realm that support and want to see what's going to happen next. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. A whole lot of drama. So keep your boots laced and stay game tight, because you already know what it is. Is No Jumper the same No Jumper that we subscribed to or we watched in the beginning? Absolutely not. Everybody left. Maybe it's time for us to all tap out too. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming to you. Does it sound like I'm hating? I'm really not. I'm just keeping it real. You know, if that's what hate sounds like, then I guess I am what I is. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears guns crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I honestly truly believe. Mas puto! Adam, what I truly believe in. And that's spitting the real. Not faking fights. Not going out of my way to have Lena the plug get plugged. Getting all mad because she told you she had 3 black guys at one time. Pants on la tira. You know what I mean? That's why I'm blessed. I'm happy. Bang, bang. This is the gun. And in that fashion.